I'd like to give you a quick talk about or presentation about our experiences with an Epson Supercolor P700 printer. We like it, and it seems pretty advanced, but there were some issues which are probably worth explaining. Firstly, the background. We're a small international consultancy based in the UK. Some years ago, we'd purchased a Epson Workforce inkjet printer to do the larger format prints. Not a great deal of prints that we did, but when we had a need for, say, presentations, it was ideal having the Epson printer. Unfortunately, a couple of months ago, the printer died. When we came to use it, we found the printhead was clogged and no amount of cleaning cleared it. The cost of repair was just not economical. It would have been more expensive than buying a new printer. We decided it was time to have a look around. After some research, we settled on the Epson SureColor P700 to replace the older printer. Our requirements are not complex. The printer should handle cardstock of up to A3 size. A lot of the other printers couldn't handle the heavier card. We have only low volume print requirements, and so the limited hopper feed or tray feeds on the P700 are not a problem for us. We needed high quality printing occasionally. A lot of our stuff is business graphics, but sometimes we did photographs which go with the part of the presentation, and we like to have a good image. We also needed a small compact size to fit on the end of a desk, work desk. The previous Workforce printer that we had was a little larger and was not too big to put on a desktop, and we found that we were not using it, and that was one of the reasons that led to its demise, because it was tucked away in a room. Print costs had to be reasonable. They don't have to be the cheapest. We're more interested in the quality of the things that were taking place. So the on-road cost it came to a total of £1,325. That's to get the printer up and working. Let's just go through those. Just over £700 purchase, and we bought that from Printerbase. We've quickly found that we needed to have a whole cartridge set, and that cost, for 10 cartridges, cost £252. If you are not careful and you can buy from other sources, you can spend rather more than that. We also needed some photo media, photo paper, photo card that matched the Epson print to give the quality that we needed. And so we bought a starter stock of that, which is about £134. And we soon realised that we should have an extended warranty for on-site repair if things go wrong. And the cost of that is £237. Our initial conclusions. It's a good quality printer. We like it. It's compact and it's easy to use. The little touch panel display is particularly easy to use compared with other printers. As long as you use the right print media, it produces excellent results. If you just print on plain paper, it's not much different from other printers. We like it for low volume work. And for the high volume printing, we still use the colour laser printer we've got, which happens to be a Xerox. The ink consumption during the initial setup is shocking. The printer comes packaged with a full set of cartridges, and it literally burns through that whole set in the process of setting up the ink. So you really, starting out, you definitely need a complete set to get you going forward. Getting hold of replacement cartridges, the quickest we've seen is a couple of days. Through Epson takes a couple of days longer than that, so you should allow about 5 working days for new print cartridges to arrive, so you need to hold a stock of them on top of the initial setup. We noticed that in our first experimental prints that we were getting some clogging overnight of the printhead. It was easy enough to fix by just running a cleaning cycle, but we did some background reading and realised that the particular series of printers are a bit prone to printhead clogging. So now we actually do a test print every day just to check that the nozzles are clear. And if things go seriously wrong, we don't want to end up having to pay for a new printhead. Our experience with the workforce convinced us the Epson printheads would not be cheap, so we opted to have the on-site warranty. So someone would come and fix it. We wouldn't have to send it away if things go wrong. Hopefully by our checking the print every day, it shouldn't be an issue, but you need the insurance. So the main problem. We purchased the printer on the 29th of April from Printerbase. Our normal supplier, Printerland, didn't have any in stock at the time. Once we realised we were going to need an extended warranty, we purchased that on the 5th of May from Printerland, our normal supplier. We have 30 days to register the printer for warranty purposes. But before we can register it, we need the warranty documentation. That takes the shape of an email which comes through from Printerland, who in turn get it through from Epson. 3 weeks have passed, 3 whole weeks, and no sign of the necessary email with the documentation for the warranty. Of course, we've chased Printerland, but they're chasing Epson. So somewhere in between those two causing the problem. The logistics are not right. Why should it take 3 weeks to produce an email for a warranty? Now we're in doubt as to whether we will get cover. I've spoken to Epson customer support and they said just present all of the documentation when you get together with the receipts and we'll sort it out offline. That's no guarantee. So our conclusion, we wonder why it takes 3 weeks to issue an email from Epson. Epson need to sort out their retail logistics. It's just not good enough. We should not have experienced these problems. Getting Epson involved in the process always seems to introduce some extra delay that shouldn't really be there. Maybe we should have just purchased a Canon printer and avoided the problems in the first place. As a follow-up to the Epson warranty issues, the registration issues, I made contact with Epson UK, giving them access to the original video, and they were very helpful in providing a prompt resolution to the warranty registration. The original causes are still a bit hazy, but I do believe they'll be addressing them, and possibly other people won't experience the same thing that I did. Thank you very much.